Hey, good morning and welcome to Daybreak Plus on WGRZ Plus. I'm Pete Gallivan.
And I'm Natalie Faas.
Making your Daybreak Plus debut.
My favorite show in the whole world, and now I'm actually here.
And you've got a special good morning to say before we get to Patrick, right?
Yeah, hi Grampy, good morning. He rearranged his breakfast plan.
I'm glad we prefaced that because I thought you were saying that to me. Hey, Grampy, good morning. Hey, Grampy Patrick, we've got some winter weather on the way.
Yes, huh? And Natalie, being on this show, your career has hit its pinnacle. Once, where do you go from here? You're on WGRZ Plus.
The meaning. I don't think you understand the meaning of the word pinnacle.
All right. Good morning, everyone. We do have some wintry weather coming. It's coming tomorrow. Quiet and cool today. Light snow tomorrow, maybe 1 to 2 up to 3 inches through Saturday morning. Very cold on Sunday, and then snow and rain Christmas Eve. It may be just snow. We'll have to watch it. We're a week away, 5 days away. But we are watching a system that could bring us a little bit of winter on Tuesday. Christmas Eve. Tonight, snow develops late tonight towards tomorrow morning, and then widespread light snows tomorrow during the day. Quiet today. The only thing we could potentially see weather-wise are a few snow showers coming down from Lake Ontario. Small chance of that, but just it's there. What we're watching, though, is an important system crossing Minnesota into Wisconsin now, and it'll be here tomorrow morning. So notice today on Future Look, all is quiet, temperatures close to 30 degrees. There comes the snow overnight, and here it is. It blossoms over the area during the commute tomorrow. Light snow, but maybe moderate at times, and temperatures will be close to freezing, so the snow will stick. And roads could be a little slippery, especially in the morning. And then again in the afternoon for the evening commute, we could have more snow there, and then some snow showers lasting possibly into Saturday morning. But Saturday certainly will be chilly with temperatures low 20s at best, and then teens for highs on Sunday. So here we go. Future look temperatures for Saturday, teens to around 20 degrees. Under partly sunny skies, there could be a few snow showers in the morning. And then as we head towards Sunday, temperatures only in the teens. So it's going to be cold, no doubt about it. Luckily, there won't be much wind to deal with, but still chilly. And then it does begin to warm up as we head into next week is how things are looking. So for today, and by the way, for the Bills game, kicking off in like 15-degree weather. That's about it. All right, mostly cloudy, 31. Tonight, cloudy with some light snow developing late. Snowfall forecast looks like this. We'll get 2 to 3 inches tomorrow, maybe a few spots just a little bit more than that. Long range forecast, Sunday cold. Next week it warms up. Rain and snow showers on Tuesday. Christmas right now looking cloudy and a little warmer at this point. And then for the south towns in the southern tier, snow Friday into Saturday morning. Dry weather Sunday, Monday, and then kind of messy Christmas Eve into Christmas Day as temperatures climb close to 40 by Christmas.
All right, so it is layer up for all the tailgaters on Sunday. All right, thank you very much, Patrick. It is going to be a cold one on Sunday, but luckily, Josh Allen is on fire right now. He has scored 37 total touchdowns with 3 games left in the regular season. Just won his 3rd AFC Offensive Player of the Week award as well.
All of the success could lead Allen to his first MVP award, we hope. So how's he doing it? He spoke about it during yesterday's media session.
In terms of ball placement, especially these last few weeks, making sure that I'm staying consistent with my mechanics. I'm sorry, guys. That's. I know, right? I mean, we get to have fun. I don't know, 70, 75, I guess, but they're having fun. We get to have fun here. This is what it's all about. But yeah, just making sure I'm staying up to date with my mechanics, my footwork, throughout the game and throughout the year. Your footwork can get off base. You can take 3 instead of 5, and just making sure that I'm staying on top of those little things. And I've got a good help with Joe in the quarterback room, making sure I'm staying on top of it.
Yeah, and in case you were wondering what that noise was and what was distracting Josh, well, his teammates were throwing the Nerf ball around during the interview, and it was one of those with the whistle in it. You can hear it. So as you just heard, Allen is crediting his coaches for making his technique good throughout the year and keeping on top of that. But one of his teammates thinks he's doing well for a different reason.
Yeah, that's right. The snowman himself, Dawkins, says it's love. Dawkins is crediting Alan's fiancée, actress Haley Steinfeld. He says, quote, when you're in the world that we're in and a lot of people pulling at you and a lot of sources of ups and downs of a roller coaster, you have that one stable person you can rely on, go home and hug and get a laugh no matter what. I think that's dope, and that's what I think is going on, he said.
That is awesome. Yeah, love will take you a long way, I would imagine. And, Travis Kelce last year won the Super Bowl with what's-her-face in the, Haley's understudy. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of the Bills, they are answering an important question in life. There's a debate going around in the locker room, and this one is just, it's a blockbuster debate. How many holes does a straw have?
I have 1 or 2 holes. I would say 2. Makes sense. There's 2 holes, right?
It was so much.
One at the beginning and 1 at the end?
1 hole, 2 openings, obviously.
1, something has to separate the 2 holes, like a tunnel.
So think about it. When you dig a hole, you gotta climb back out the same direction. But if you dig a hole, it ain't no other side. It's just a hole.
But if
it's 2 holes, something can come in one way and out the other way. So a straw technically is just a tube. It might not be 2
0 holes.
0 holes. Infinite.
There you go. What do you think?
I think it's 1. It's a tunnel.
Yeah, it's a tunnel.
Come on, it's got to be a tunnel. I don't think that there's 2. Just because there's a start and an end point doesn't mean that there's 2 holes.
Yeah, it's one end of the tunnel and the other end of the tunnel. 2 holes to get in and out of the tunnel.
It's 1 hole.
Come on.
I think Keon Coleman was onto something there with just like if you punch through a wall and it's, Yeah,
Yeah, okay. I know you can't have 3 because then the air escapes and you can't get anything through it. So, but anyway, new since Daybreak, Fredo Lay is issuing a recall of these popular potato chips. Yeah, they're the classic Lays. The product may have undeclared milk in them. The FDA says people with a sensitivity milk could suffer from a life-threatening allergic reaction. Now, if you have an allergic reaction to milk, you should just throw the chips away. But yeah, nothing harmful. It's unless you're allergic to milk. They just didn't list that on the ingredients there. And a quick look at what we're working on today. The former owner of this guy, Albert the Hamburg Alligator, says he'll be in court this morning. The owner, not the alligator. He filed a lawsuit over the summer claiming the DEC should have renewed his license to keep Albert and that their reason for denying it was just not based in fact. I think there should be a leash law for alligators outside.
I so agree. And the sounds of the holidays are filling Kleinhand's Music Hall. The Buffalo Philharmonic Orchestra is back with their Holiday Pops concert at the hall. They'll play holiday favorites alongside vocalists and the Hamburg Middle and High School choirs. Doors just opened a few minutes ago, so there's still plenty of time. The orchestra is going to raise their instruments at 10:30.
This was always the school kid concert. Holiday season, they would bring in a bunch of kids from different schools, and it was kind of a highlight of the week when I was a kid. Yeah, it was awesome. And the Sabers are back at practice today with the good news, they've got a lot to work on. It comes as they're dealing with an 11-game losing streak, and they just got routed by the team, one of the few teams that was behind them in the standings, and I say was. They lost to the Canadiens 6-1 in Montreal. The Sabres play the Maple Leafs tomorrow night at 7 o'clock at KeyBank. And I'm going to be tuning in just because I know how many Toronto Maple Leafs fans already come down for Sabres games, even when the team is good.
And you were saying it's going to feel like a Leafs
It's going to be a Leafs home game. Oh. I can feel it. It's going to be 2/3 of the blue and white, I'm
Maybe
sure.
the Sabres will pull an upset, and then it'll be great to watch them all leave crying as they leave KeyBank.
Yes, as the Leafs are falling.
Yes. Oh,
even after fall.
That's good.
But yeah, you know what? They did well on the West Coast, so maybe a road game is good for them at this point.
Yeah.
Well, we are celebrating Western New York, city of good neighbors, living up to its reputation this holiday season.
2 young people possibly saved a woman's house from burning down. Go ahead and take a look.
I'll put it in the snow.
We can't answer the door right now, but if you'd like to leave a message, you can do it now.
Your outlet was on fire. Hi, ma'am. We just was walking by and your outlet was on fire. We put it out and unplugged it. But We just trying to get your attention, let you know your outlet caught on fire. And it burned up your sidewalk and everything. Yeah, so we just unplugged it, make sure everything's okay. We gonna unplug this one too, to make sure everything good.
Yeah, no, just unplug it from the wall.
Yeah, you have a good day, and hope everything okay.
So the homeowner's name is Tiara Miller. She posted the Ring camera footage on social media because she wanted to find the guys and say thank you. It went viral. On TikTok, it had 5 million views, and
Wow.
she found them within 15 minutes.
It's pretty sweet story, and I just felt like, I wanted to share it because the, guys were younger, and a lot of times, you just see young people in a negative light. So I just wanted people to be able to see this and share some positivity that young people are doing. I don't really know like specifically their ages. I believe one maybe like 20 years old, maybe like 19. Really nice young men. One of them actually used to attend the school that I work for. So that was pretty cool to find out too. Just to see him, be able to share with some of his former teachers the good that he's doing now.
That is so cool. And she says that there's 2 things she's going to do. She's going to find a way of saying thank you a little more personally to the 2 young men who helped her out. And she's also going to get the electricity checked out.
Gosh,
Make sure that doesn't happen again.
I first saw that video and I was like, oh no, there's, young people who are destroying Christmas decorations. And then when it takes that turn,
Yeah.
you think about, all these young people these days, all they're doing is watching TV and looking at their phones, but they were walking down the street, noticed something was awry and decided to help. So.
And then also gave her the explanation of what went wrong. Right. That was so cool.
She tuned into her Ring footage and was like, what are they doing on my front lawn?
Yep, for sure, for sure. All right, well, speaking of the holidays, we are a little less than a week away from Christmas, and we're getting an idea of what gifts people might want. The top 3 gifts desired by both men and women: money, clothing, and gift cards. I hate getting that specific. Money, clothing, and gift cards. That's according to Statista's, that's how you pronounce that, or the Consumer Insights Report. So what is your favorite Christmas gift you ever got?
Well, when I was, this is a hard one. When I was like 3, I got a Barbie, The Princess and the Pauper Barbie, my first Barbie.
Oh, nice.
And also a copy of the disc. I still have the DVD. It's an original copy, and I play it every single year because I love it so much.
Very cool.
Yes, that's my favorite one. What about you? What did Santa bring you?
Well, you remember the gifts when you were kids?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And my grandfather, who served on an aircraft carrier through World War II and Korea, sent, and there was just this huge box, sent it up from Norfolk, and it was a miniature aircraft carrier that you could launch planes off of. It was just so cool. I was probably 5 years old at the time, if that, and I still remember opening that and just, being blown away. But yeah, and now's your chance to ask Grandpa for whatever you want.
Well, so my grandfather is a really accomplished woodworker, and actually for my graduation, he made me a beautiful cedar chest, which is stunning, but he'll always make my family something, so he learned how to do stained glass one year and made the most beautiful lamps. I mean, he's made clocks for each of the families, my mom and her 2 brothers, and it's always beautiful. Yeah, it's incredible.
The best part of the season is the traditions, and every city's got their own traditions. When I was a kid, we'd go down to Main Street, downtown shopping. AM&A's had the Christmas windows. You'd be 5 deep in there. And I know you're from the Rochester area.
Yes, sir.
It's pronounced Chilai, by the way. I lived there too when I was working out there. And I love the new tradition of the Genesee Brewery keg Christmas tree.
It's an icon. It's a landmark.
Cool.
You gotta go to it. Oh my gosh, it's so great. My dad is such a great gift giver too. He always thinks of a problem my mom and I have and then solves it.
That's
so who knows what this year is? I don't know. Dad, what is it gonna be?
Hey, Dad, I'm gonna send you a list of my problems that you can solve too. It's a long list. You'll have time. All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us for this edition of Daybreak Plus on WGRZ Plus. And let's hear it for Natalie Faas.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's my favorite show. Yeah, we hope you guys have a great day.
There you go. And remember, the news continues throughout the day right here on WGRZ.com. It was great.
That was awesome.
Yeah.